Oh my goodness, we have some even bigger news. I feel like this is what I'm going to be saying every couple of months now until this film's release. After the release of Naohiro Shintani's Goku design the other day, we have just gotten the first teaser trailer for the upcoming movie from a Bandai Namco event. They revealed that they have been working on this new design for a year at this point, and this teaser is animated by that same new character designer Naohiro Shintani himself, and it is unbelievably awesome. This is why I have been advocating for animation-friendly designs for years. You just cannot do this with any other type of approach. The naturalistic movement as Goku starts to warm up is just the type of thing I love, and I cannot wait to see what other animators do with it. Something that's really clear just from this first shot is the very minimal shading. This is really going after the hearts of animation fans, and it totally works. We get ourselves a brief close-up, and it's not too dissimilar from the original character design preview we saw. The best aspect though is that the feature placement is correct here, so there's no fears of Luffy-esque faces popping up. The eyes are more closer together, the jaw is much lower, it fits perfectly. This is Dragon Ball through and through. I really appreciate the shading on the underside of the nose and how slim it is in general. I would have preferred a slightly different approach. This is still a little bit hole in the face for me, but I have to admit this is a much nicer way of approaching things compared to what we've seen for the past few years. What's kind of amazing is that I can now confirm that Tatsuya Nagamine storyboarded and directed this teaser. He posted this video on Twitter months ago with absolutely no context, and only now does it make sense. This is really exciting as far as understanding just how much time is being allocated for this film. Nothing is being rushed here, and I am so excited to see the real deal. We get ourselves a close-up of this new Saiyan character that was teased here. What stands out most to me is the line work. There's a real inky texture to the strokes. It's very reminiscent of the type of line work Toriyama uses in his illustrations these days. I think along with Shintani's designs, it's very clear that they're doing everything they can to make this the most faithful representation of Toriyama's modern style yet. Alongside that, the effects work here is lovely. It's really clean, and the post-processing isn't so extreme that it's masking the lovely work. I spoke about how upset I was with that kind of thing in Super, so I'm really glad to see that's apparently been addressed. As this character pulls his arm up, we get a lovely smear, which is again one of those things that just suits these designs so perfectly. We can see this approach extend into the close-up of Goku that actually reminds me quite a lot of Takeo Ide in many ways, but only for this particular shot. As the camera pulls back, you can see the lovely stern expressions that actually feel super old school to me. Again, there are just so many smears here that look really charming. This is just animation heaven through and through, and I'm sure even a layman can tell just how unbelievably smooth and well animated this teaser is. In the long shot of Goku's pose, I think the very minimal number of lines really sums up the approach to this film. It's all in favor of animation. There are no stiff and clunky shapes that animators have to adhere to here. This design is built from the ground up to be played with, which makes it so versatile. Someone like Tate can go super crazy and smeary, kind of like what we're seeing here, while the likes of Shida or Takahashi can take it in a more angular direction with more snappy movement. There's no built-in way to animating this type of design. Again, it is so versatile. Goku dashing towards the screen looks awesome too, but the way Shintani has abandoned all line work as the Saiyan character charges up their attack is even more impressive. The sheer intensity to these close-ups is so good to see. The intense line work around the eyes in particular really sells the intensity of that character without saying anything, and I think that's so important because I think for many people they were worried that the film might be too light-hearted, etc, but I think this has quelled any fears that simple designs mean light-hearted. Again, this is all about versatility, and I feel like this teaser has really sold that perfectly. I personally cannot wait to see this film. Like I said with the reveal, I wholeheartedly believe Toei's Best are going to have an absolute field day with this film. This is everything this movie needed to be. I'm still cautiously optimistic about the narrative side of things, but as far as visuals go, this is almost certainly going to be the best Dragon Ball has ever looked, at least in this era. Let me know down below how you feel about this teaser. Has it changed your opinion on the design if you weren't feeling it in the first place? Is this everything you wanted from Dragon Ball, or were you after something else? I think most importantly, Bandai revealed that this film is going to be released worldwide at the same time as Japan, so either way, I think we're all in for one massive global shared experience, and honestly, I cannot wait to talk about it with you guys and cover it in detail over these upcoming months. So thanks for listening. Be sure to rate this video if you're excited, subscribe if you're new for more animation related content, and as always, I will see you next time.